Good evening. You are listening to Catamount Access Television, Channel 16. It's time now for your Radio Playhouse. Coming to you live this evening from Cat TV's fabulous Chester J. Hickok Memorial Studio here on Main Street in beautiful downtown Bennington, Vermont. Tonight, Bennington Community Theater presents Pirate Love, a torrid and tempestuous tale of high seas adventure and hot pirate love amid the cutthroats and cannibals of the great Caribbean Sea. As our story begins, we find Horace Blackton, captain of the pirate ship Scoundrel, below decks, alone in his captain's quarters, with a yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum.
Blast! Not me! Not me!
Earring!
Who's been watering my rum, you sniveling little muckworm?
How should I know?
Tastes like bilge water.
Aye, looks about the same. It's from them last barrels we lifted from the Spanish galleon, Captain Blackton. A very inferior rum, I fear. Very inferior indeed.
Is there none of the Jamaican left?
No, you drank the last of it yesterday. Maybe the captain can't remember?
You mean this slop is all to drink aboard?
Aye, that be the truth.
Gore! A man could die of thirst afore swilling that. I ought to slit your nose and sew your ears to your head for serving me such filth, you slubber-de-gullion!
You never told me to touch your rum. I can't help how much you drink.
Impertinence! Shut your jaw, Namby, you lily-livered aggravation! I ought to yank that peg leg off your stump and stove in your skull with it!
Aye, sir, Captain, sir. Would that be the same peg leg I got for saving you from that shark off Jamaica, sir?
Belay that palaver, Namby. The pirate creed may say that I have to keep you on because you saved me life, but it don't say I have to put up with your insolence. Now tell me, where's my first mate?
On deck last I seen, sir.
Well, fetch him down here.
Yes, sir. Aye, sir. Whatever be your pleasure, sir.
And take this with you! By God, that man taxes me. So he saved my life once. It was only his duty. In with you!
You wanted to see me, Captain?
Aye, Muggeridge. Shut that door and sit ye down.
Aye, Captain.
I have called a council of war, so to speak, because our fortunes have sunk to an horrible bottom.
Bad as that, Captain?
Bad and worse. We ain't got a brass farthing in the coffer, and the rum aboard's only fit for pigs. And the crew.
Really, sir? Namby told me we had almost half a cask of the Jamaican left just yesterday.
Is Namby running this ship, Muggeridge? Do you not believe me when I tell you something?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I beg your pardon, Captain.
Aye, and well you should. Now, we ain't seen a ruddy ship for nigh on 3 weeks, and something's got to be done.
Never a truer word was spoke, Captain.
You're me first mate, Muggeridge. You got an idea what to do?
Well,
Go on, have a go.
we could raid Bridgetown again?
Bridgetown? You muddle-headed bilge rat! You know half of His Majesty's fleet's laying in them waters. What do you want to do, get us all hung? Ah! Well, then it's up to me, eh? Let me think now. How's about running down to Trinidad? We might find pickings there. How's our powder and shot holding out, Muggeridge?
We have a short supply, I'm afraid, Captain. But I think we ought to take a chance, sir. We really ought. I've heard the crew grumbling about not being paid, and we're short on rations as well. A little action would suit them.
All right. Trinidad it is.
Begging the captain's pardon, but maybe Granada would be better choice. I've heard tell that bloodthirsty Kate's in them waters off of Trinidad, and she don't take kindly to anyone poaching on her rights. I heard she does terrible things to those she takes prisoner. Unnatural things.
Bloodthirsty Kate! That miserable old cow! Calling herself a pirate! That scurvy excuse for a woman! Oh, I'd like to meet her just once. I'd blow the whole flaming lot out of the sea.
There's also cannibals off of Trinidad. Headhunters, too. Maybe we should make our way back to Jamaica.
You scurvy coward! I ought to make you walk the plank for that kind of lily-livered talk. We're sailing for Trinidad.
Yes, Captain.
Ship ahoy! A ship! Quick, Muggeridge! Maybe fortune has come our way. Up on deck. Sing out, look out! What do you see?
Hard astern, Captain. Far off, but closing fast.
What ship?
Royal Navy, I think, Captain. A frigate, I think.
Hand me my glass, Muggeridge. Let me see who wants a party with us.
Here, Captain.
Aye, a long way off, but I can just make out the ensigns. A frigate, sure. The HMS Exeter, if I'm not mistaken. Our old friend Captain Gallant is back for a visit. Hoist the mainsail and trim the top gallant, Muggeridge.
Hoist the mainsail! Trim the top gallant!
Helmsman! 15 degrees south-southwest. Keep the wind in the mizzen.
We running, Captain? This might be just the fight the crew needs to forget about their pay and rations.
Fight the Exeter with us low on shot and powder, when with half the Royal Navy behind them at Bridgewater? Don't be daft, Muggeridge. No, we'll live to fight another day. But if it makes you feel better, we'll fire a parting shot to let them know we still care. Now get the starboard stern gun loaded, or I might just introduce you to the natives when we get to Trinidad.
Yes, Captain.
The Royal Navy aft and bloodthirsty Caton cannibals afore us. That's our captain.
What was that, Namby?
Nothing, Captain. Nothing, sir.
Meanwhile, aboard the HMS Exeter,
Ship ahoy!
Where, man? Speak out.
Off the starboard bow, Captain.
Captain? Captain what? Look out.
Captain Gallant, Captain.
That's better. What ship look out?
It's too far off to tell, Captain. I mean, Captain Gallant. Wait, I think it might be the scoundrel.
Blackton. I thought he would well be out of these waters after his rage on Bridgetown.
There's no telling what Captain Blackton may be up to, Ensign Purvis. He's crazy half the time and drunk the other half. Hand me my glass.
Here, Captain.
Captain? Captain what, Ensign Purvis?
Captain Gallant.
That's better. They're hoisting the mainsail. I guess he's going to run for it.
Shall we make chase, Captain? A gallant? It would be a proud day for the Exeter if we could bring Blackton's head back to Bridgetown.
Sure it would, Ensign Purvis, but he's got too much of a lead on us. For now, it will have to be enough to chase him away.
I see a flash, Captain Gallant, from the stern of the scoundrel. He's firing on us! Us! The Royal Navy!
All hands, hit the deck!
A miss, Captain Gallant! We're out of range!
That scurvy-headed dog! Where's my glass?
Here. Is he reloading?
No, he's not reloading. He seems to be bending over. God save the king, what is that?
With your permission, I'll have a look through the glass.
Can you make it out, Ensign Purvis?
I believe it's...
What, man? Speak!
It is ours, Captain! It is ours, Captain Gallant!
His arse?
Yes, by its shape.
Don't be daft, man. Let me see that glass.
Yes, Captain Gallant.
By all that is holy, it is! It's his arse! He's sticking out his arse to the Royal Navy! Blackton, you swine! I'll fill that arse of yours with buckshot the next time we meet!
Late that night, aboard the pirate ship Savage, anchored in a hidden lagoon on an island off the coast of Trinidad.
Captain, those drums worry me.
Afraid of some natives, bosun?
Those drums started when we dropped anchor. It's been hours now.
Think they might be working up an appetite, bosun. Worried you might be their next meal.
Oh, that's not funny, Captain. I've heard some bad things.
Aye, bosun. I've heard they shrink heads.
And worse, so I've heard. Perhaps we should find someplace else to shelter for the night.
With the Royal Navy prowling about on the open water, I'll take my chances with the cannibals, and so will you.
The crew may not agree with that, Captain.
You let me worry about the crew, bosun. We'll be staying put until I say it's time to heave ho. Cabin boy! Cabin boy, get your arse up on deck.
Yes, Captain?
Bring rum! My first mate's nerves need some stealing.
Yes, Captain.
Captain, the drums have stopped.
Boat from shore, Captain, approaching us on the port side.
What boat? Look out.
Outrigger, Captain, full of natives.
Maybe they're attacking.
With one canoe? Don't be daft, man. Maybe they want to do some trading.
Here's rum, Captain.
Well, pour it out, boy. You don't mind me drinking my rum from a glass, do you, boy?
No, Captain. Here, Captain.
Here's to you, bosun.
That's good rum, Captain.
It's the Jamaican bosun, the best in these waters. Say, boy.
Yes, Captain?
Wave to our visitors, why don't you? What fine young cannibals.
Cannibals?
Aye, the same. Bosun and I was just wondering what we could get in trade for a piece of your hide, for to put it in their soup.
What?
I say 6 shrunken heads, and Bosun thinks 10. What say you?
Really, Captain, I don't think that's funny. They're getting closer.
They look kind of hungry. Aye.
What was that?
A poison dart, I guess. Aye, here it is, in the mast. Why, it just missed you, boy.
Oh.
Aren't those feathers pretty? Here, boy, take this and go below. Stitch them feathers to my cap, but be careful. One little prick from that dart, and you'll be dead afore you hit the deck.
Yes, Captain.
Their aim may be better the next time, bosun. We'd better fire a friendly warning shot.
Aye, Captain. I'll see to it myself. I'll blow them natives right out of the water, shooting poison darts at us.
Aim 15 degrees to their starboard, bosun.
You want me to miss?
Aye, don't be a fool. Scare them off and they'll spend all night deciding what to do. Sink them, and there'll be 100 canoes in the water inside of 2 minutes.
Aye, Captain. Here goes.
Aye, just as I said, bosun. They're turning tail. We'd best be leaving now, I guess. No telling when they'll be back. Weigh anchor and get us underway.
Aye, Captain. Make for Trinidad?
Aye.
All hands! Weigh anchor! We be underway!
Later that day, on the open ocean, beneath a blazing sun, aboard the Scoundrel.
Sail ho! Off the starboard bow! Sail ho!
Here, Muggeridge, give me the glass. Let's have a look at her.
Aye, here it is. What is she? Can you see?
Can't make her out yet, but maybe a merchantman.
A nice, unarmed merchantman. That would be easy pickings, Captain.
She's coming up fast. Maybe she's a war vessel. Look out! What markings?
All black, Captain, with the red stripe.
Bloodthirsty Kate! I knew we shouldn't have trespassed down here. We're in for it now, and make no mistake. Maybe we should put him out.
Stow it, Muggeridge! Ain't no woman captain going to get the best of Captain Blackton. Ain't I the most feared pirate in these waters?
Yes, of course, Captain. It's just, well, I heard she does terrible things to those she captures. Unholy things.
Aye, I've heard your shanty afore. Buck up, Muggeridge, or I'll throw you overboard. Ahoy, men! She's bound to be loaded down with ransom. What a prize, eh? Think of the booty. Bloodthirsty Kate.
Heaven help us. Heaven help us.
It's just what we've been waiting for. Gold, silver, precious jewels, good rum. Look at her. She's too big, too clumsy. We'll rake her across the bow and give her a broadside that'll make her strike. All right, Muggeridge, pass out the cutlasses. Look out! Run up the Jolly Roger!
Aye, Captain.
Gun crews to stations, Muggeridge.
Gun crews to your stations! We'll be murdered, the whole ruddy lot of us.
She's hoisted the Jolly Roger, Captain. She's fired on us.
Open fire, Muggeridge!
Open fire!
Meanwhile, aboard the Savage,
A hit, Captain! Square broadside! She's hoisted the Jolly Roger, Captain. Shall we give one more broadside and finish the pig?
Can you make out who she is?
I think it be the scoundrel.
Blackton, that miserable gutter snipe. Avast! We'll board afore we sink her. Cabin boy!
Yes, Captain.
Where's me rating cap?
Oh, here, Captain.
Well now, don't them feathers look nice? Prepare to board, bosun, but save the captain for me. I want the pleasure of splitting him on me sword. Maybe I'll roast him over a spit like the pig he is.
Aye, Captain. Prepare to board the scoundrel. Save their captain for Captain Kate.
Helmsman, ram the ship. All hands, attack! And keep them filthy pigs off my ship. I don't want the decks all messed up with blood.
meanwhile, aboard the Scoundrel,
Ahoy! Muggeridge! Do you see bloodthirsty Kate? Oof!
On the poop, Captain! She's on the poop!
Aye, I spy her now. I want her for myself before someone else does her in. Ahoy! Ahoy, you knock-kneed old daughter of a Krampus! Get off that poop so I can slice her into shark food! Me? Me? Captain Blackton in command of the scoundrel, that's who!
Blackton? So you're the sniveling fuck-doodle who's coming a-poaching in me ocean, eh? I'll teach you to muck about with bloodthirsty Kate. Have at ya!
I've loved them, and I've left them, but I never thought I'd have the pleasure of carving up a woman.
You're crazy bit of wheel blubber. I'll use your head as a mop to swab the decks when I'm finished with you.
Captain Kate!
I'm busy right now, bosun.
Captain, we have won the day. The ship and crew is ours. What are your orders?
Hold on till I finish with Pig Dog here.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, you calling pig dog, you miserable stamp crab! I'll slice you in two!
Hey, mate,
What is it?
how long is this going to keep up? It's over an hour.
Don't worry. Captain Kate is wearing out your captain. You see how he puffs and puffs?
I see it all right. I also see that unless we get off our ships onto yours, those two will be fighting up into their necks in water. The scoundrel will be going down.
Do not concern yourself. When your ship sinks, you and your crew will sink with it. Bloodthirsty Kate does not like to take prisoners.
Truly? Oh, you see, I've heard.
I'll say this for you. You're fat toad. No man stood up before bloodthirsty Kate for this long in Mortal Kombat and lived to tell it.
I never had no Mortal Kombat with no woman afore. You rancid old saddle of mutton. But there's not been a man fought against me as well. Nor as long.
Captain, it is no longer safe to stay here. The scoundrel is sinking. The decks are awash. I've returned our crew to the Savage.
Hold your sword a minute, Blackton.
Blimey! Struth, my poor old tub's done for. She's going down.
Well, get aboard my ship and I'll finish you off there.
Oh no. Rules is rules. When I beat you, I take over your ship and your crew.
Have I denied it?
But what about me own blinking crew? Think I want to see them perish afore me eyes while we fight nice and dry on your ship and they're tied up to drown here like rats?
All right then. Bosun,
Yes, Captain.
take the scurvy lot aboard and make them take off their shoes first. I won't have me nice clean deck covered all over with nasties.
Aye, Captain.
We'll finish this where it's dry, Blackton. Me feet's getting wet, and I always catch me death of cold when me feet's wet. Come on, afore we have to swim for it.
Back aboard the Savage.
She's gone. Me ship sunk to Davy Jones's locker.
Aye.
She was a good old ship. Took her off Madagascar 2 years ago. She served me well.
Are you ready to join her, Blackton?
That I'm not. Rules is rules. Until you best me fair, you ain't got no more rights than I have. Them's pirate rules, and you know it.
Have I offered to deny it?
Matter of fact, this ship and your whole bloomin' crew belong to me when I finish with ya.
Don't you worry your scurvy head about that or anything else, Blackton. When I throw your carcass overboard, your crew goes with you, and that's the end of it.
All right, you fish-fast old hag. We might as well get it over with. Do your worst.
Wait! Cabin boy!
Yes, Captain?
Fetch me another pair of stockings. These has got a rip in them. I want to look my best for the captain's funeral.
Yes, Captain.
Now, you scurvy knave, have at ya!
Who you calling scurvy, you infernal?
Sail ho! Sail on the starboard quarter.
Hold on, Blackton! I got to have a look at this.
What do you mean you have got to take a look? We have got to take a look. I'm captain too, you know.
Ahoy! Look out! Can you make her out?
Looks to be a warship, Captain. A ship of the line, I would guess.
Looks like it, don't it?
More like a frigate from the cut of her.
And I say a ship of the line.
Frigate.
She's bearing down fast, Captain.
Can you make her out, Lookout?
I think. Yes, it's a Exeter.
Would that be the frigate, Exeter, lookout?
A frigate. It's the Exeter, all right.
The old friend Captain Gallant, come to wish me well, I guess.
Well, I ain't hanging about to find out. Make sail, bosun.
All hands, make sail! Hoist the mainsail! Hoist top gallants!
Ahoy now, who are you giving orders to?
My crew.
How about my crew?
Well, put them up with mine. Not that they'll be worth a hang.
Supposing me and my crew don't choose to run. Supposing we choose to stay and fight.
Are you off your nut? There's a whole squadron mucking about in these waters.
Afraid of a little scuffle, are you? Just like a woman. Me and my crew ain't afraid to come up against the whole Royal Navy. Why, you'd never see us turn tail and run.
I ain't going to stand here and argue, Blackton.
Besides, I could do with another ship. And until you finish me off, which you ain't likely to do, seems to me we ought to have a go at yon vessel. I've got as much rights as you have. You agreed to that. I'm Captain Pro Tem, the same as you.
What are you gassing about? What's pro tem?
That's education. What I have and what you have not. Pro tem, it means temporarily, for the time being.
So you think you're braver than me, eh? All right, Blackton. Just to shut you up, we'll have a go at the Exeter. But forget about trying to board. I am up for a fight, but not suicide. Besides, when I do finally finish with you, you won't be needing a ship. Look out! Raise the Jolly Roger!
Aye, Captain.
Helmsman, come about hard to starboard. Boatswain, prepare the starboard cannon.
Yes, Captain. Load starboard cannon.
Starboard cannon? I've been on this ship less than an hour, and I can see that your big guns are astern. Why mess about with your starboard cannon? They'll be upon us in a few minutes.
Out of my way, Blackton, if you want to live.
Meanwhile, aboard the Exeter,
Ship ahoy! 15 degrees off the port bow.
What do you see, Lookout?
A schooner, Captain. Gallant, sleek, and trim, black with a red stripe.
Black with a red stripe? Why, that's the Savage. Bloodthirsty Kate.
You're not afraid, are you, Ensign Purvis?
No, Captain Gallant. Of course not. It's just...
Just what, Ensign Purvis?
I've heard she does horrible things to those she captures. Unspeakable things.
Captures? Captures? Do you think she's going to defeat us, Ensign Purvis? A ship of the Royal Navy? Have you lost your senses?
Oh, no, of course not.
That's good, Ensign Purvis. Now, hoist the mainsail and topgallants. We'll bring her down if she hasn't got too much of a lead.
Yes, Captain Gallant. Hoist the mainsail and topgallants.
Ahoy, Captain Gallant. She's coming about.
Coming about?
Aye, sir. She's coming broadside, and she just raised the Jolly Roger.
She must be mad. She knows we outgun her.
She'll be at the bottom of the ocean in a few minutes, Ensign Purvis. Load the bow cannon.
Load the bow cannon.
meanwhile, aboard the Savage,
Fire!
Fire!
She's short, Captain. 100 yards.
See? I told you those guns wouldn't...
Out of my way, ye vile canker blossom. Boatswain, load the stern cannon.
Aye, Captain. Load the stern cannon.
Helmsman, come about hard, south by southwest. Boatswain, lower the top gallant.
Aye, Captain. Lower the top gallant.
Lower the top gallant. Are you daft, woman? The Exeter will be on top of us before we can...
Flap that tongue of yours once more, Blackton, and I'll cut it out for jerky and sell it to the cannibals.
meanwhile, aboard the Exeter,
A miss! We're out of her range.
Not for long, Ensign Purvis. Trim the mizzen sail.
Trim the mizzen sail.
Fire!
Fire!
meanwhile, aboard the Savage,
That was too close for comfort. I think we should... That is, I think you should What I mean to say is... Now, don't look at me that way!
Look out! How far out?
About 500 yards, Captain. Closing fast!
Bosun, aim for the gunwales.
Aye, Captain.
300 yards, Captain. I can see them reloading their bow guns.
Fire!
Fire!
Meanwhile, aboard the Exeter,
300 yards, Captain Gallant. We're closing fast.
We've got her, Ensign Purvis. We've got her. Prepare to fire.
Prepare to fire!
She's fired again.
All hands, hit the deck!
We've been hit, Captain! Below the waterline! We're taking on water!
Captain? Captain what?
Captain Gallant!
That's better. Now man the pumps.
Man the pumps! We have to make for Bridgewater.
Damn it all. We'd be better off going to the bottom of the ocean than having to explain how we've lost another pirate.
Well, really, Captain Gallant, I'd rather think...
Don't worry, Ensign Purvis. We'll head back. Maybe we'll get lucky and get attacked by cannibals before we get to Bridgewater. Helmsman, hard about. Make for Bridgewater.
Arr, arr.
What was that, Helmsman?
Sorry, Captain Gallant. I had something in my throat. I said aye.
That's better. Now get us underway.
Arr.
meanwhile, aboard the Savage,
A hit, Captain. She's taking on she's taking on water and turning about.
Raise the top gallant and trim the mizzen, bosun.
Raise the top gallant and trim the mizzen.
Helmsman, make for Granada. Blackton, what are you doing?
I'm just waving goodbye to me old friend Captain Gallant of the Exeter.
But why are you dropping your...
meanwhile, aboard the Exeter,
Captain Gallant!
What is it, Ensign Purvis?
On the Savage, I think I see...
Out with it, Ensign Purvis. Are they firing on us again?
No, they're fleeing, but I think I see,
Oh, give me the glass, Ensign Purvis. I'll look for myself. By God, it's his blasted arse again! Of all the cheek! Ensign Purvis, hand me that blunderbuss.
Do you think we're still in range, Captain Gallant?
Let's see.
meanwhile, aboard the Savage,
No! I've been hit!
Serves you right, you buffoon.
Namby! Namby!
What should we want to know, sir?
I'm hit, Namby! Heave to and stitch me up before I bleed to death.
Don't you go bleeding on my clean deck.
And what might I be sewing you up with, Captain?
Cabin boy,
Yes, Captain?
go fetch your biggest darning needle and some pitch twine. You need to stitch up the captain's backside.
Yes, Captain. Play that water, boy. What?
What?
'Tis nothing but a scratch, you great blumblin' baby.
It feels like I've lost half me captain's quarters.
You never miss it. Boy,
Yes?
have you got any ointment you're not using that salve?
I've got a crock of...
Well, go and fetch it then. Should I, Captain?
Aye, boy, anything that'll get his britches back up.
I'll hitch him up now if you're so offended.
That's better. Well, at least we won't have to worry about the Navy for a bit, I reckon. I've got the fastest ship in the Caribbean, and that's a fact.
You mean we've got the fastest ship? Ahoy! You at the wheel! Keep your luff! Arr! She ain't no quarter bloody, Master Captain Kate. Maybe I should put one of my men at the wheel. I never seen such carelessness. Just look at them sails.
What's the matter with them?
Look at them, that's all. Flapping all over the place like washing on the line. Oh, well, what can you expect with a woman in charge? No discipline, no idea of seamanship.
They look all right to me.
And you call yourself a sailor. By gar. Ahoy, Muggeridge!
Aye, Captain.
See them sails?
Aye, Captain.
Put them to rights. With our crew, not hers.
Aye, Captain. Blackton's crew, aloft to trim the sail. Let's show them how it's done.
I didn't hear myself give no orders to do that.
No, you heard me. Now look here. Something's got to be done about this, and that's a fact. There ain't no ship afloat that can be commanded by two captains. It ain't in the nature of things.
It's my ship.
How many times must I tell you? It's our ship, pro tem, until we settle it. Either you beat me, or I beat you.
Well, then I say let's finish it quick.
I got the ointment, Captain Blackton. So if you'll, you'll just drop your.
Avast, ye scurvy scobble-blotcher! Go away from me!
Oh, my crock!
That's it, Blackton. Nobody lays a hand on me cabin boy, exceptin' me. Pistols at 10 paces. How's that, Furrier?
I couldn't be happier.
All right, so be it. Bosun,
Yes, Captain.
bring up them dueling pistols, what I took off the Spaniard in Panama.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Dueling pistols. Begging your pardon, Captain, but you can't hit the side of a galleon with no pistol.
Hold your tongue, Muggeridge.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And how's about a drop of rum before we begin? I'm fair parched.
Well, seeing as you're my guest, cabin boy,
Yes, Captain.
rum, and be quick about it.
Yes, Captain.
While we're waiting, do me the honor, Captain, of casting your eyes aloft. That's the way to set a sail. I always says it takes a man to do a man's job.
Meanin'?
You're a female, and your crew behaves like a lot of blinking females. Though, seeing as how they're led by one, it's only human nature, I suppose.
And just who defeated who in battle? Whose ship is at the bottom of the ocean?
Oh, that? It's nothing. Just luck. I'll admit, me ship wasn't much. Heavy in the head, not enough guns. But it wasn't no seamanship that won for you, just luck. Besides which, I had it planned that way, you see. To attack you, so I could take over your ship. I had it all planned.
And who just sent the Royal Navy limping back to port?
Gar, Captain Gallant couldn't sink a toy boat in a fish pond.
Gore, you're a ruddy marvel. I never heard such a spouting of drivel in my life. When I blow your head off, I'm going to have it mounted in me cabin so I can look at it and be happy I was born a woman.
You was?
The pistols, Captain.
And the rum, Captain. I couldn't find the glasses, Captain.
Blast your glasses! Leave me have that bottle. Come on now, Blackton. Have your last drink, 'cause the next thing you'll be tasting is salt water.
I'll drink a toast to you then, Kate. You're only a woman, and not much to look at. But you're not afraid to die at the hands of a marksman such as meself.
Gore! He's got a gullet like a hippopotamus. Give the bottle over afore you drain it.
Ah, that's a lovely drop of rum, that is.
Here's to you, Blackton. I'll have more pleasure doing you in than I've had since I strung up the Spanish Admiral at Port Bello. That's the stuff, all right. Take your choice of pistols, Blackton. Don't make no difference to me.
I'll have this one. All loaded? All fair and square?
Course they are.
All right. Sure you want to die this way? No hard feelings?
No hard feelings.
I hate to do it. Don't seem fair somehow.
What don't?
Well, I'll admit you're not bad with a cutlass, but you haven't got a chance with pistols.
That's my hard luck then, ain't it? Here, cabin boy, you count for us. 10 paces.
Yes, Captain.
It's a shame, it is.
What's a shame?
That you couldn't have stayed at home like a decent woman, had babies, and been a loving wife to some hard-working man. Then I wouldn't be in the dreadful position of having to commit cold-blooded murder.
You wouldn't have minded doing murder with a cutlass.
That's different. That's sportin' like. This is murder. I'll tell you straight, I don't like it. It gives me the queasies in me belly.
Don't worry, I'll shoot you in the belly. It'll make your queasies feel better. Start counting, boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Stop! I can't do it. I can't, that's all.
What do you mean you can't do it?
Murder, that's what it is. And Captain Blackton draws the line at murdering a woman. Here. I drop me gun. Shoot me. Go on, shoot. It ain't the pirate creed, and you won't have defeated me in honorable combat, but I'd rather you shot me down like a dog than have to commit murder.
Listen, you miserable old barrel of spoiled pork. You know I can't do that. I'd lose face with me crew. Now pick up your pistol and we'll have another go at it.
No. Me conscience won't allow it. I look at you, and I'm blasted if I don't think of me own mother, bless her poor dear heart.
Blast your mother and blast you, Blackton. It ain't right playing on me sentiments like that.
Here, Kate, let's have another drop of rum and talk this over. There's got to be another way.
Well, there ain't. One of us has got to be captain and one of us has got to die. It ain't good for the crew. Look at them standing around like a lot of lost children. Fear makes your heart bleed.
There, you see? That's what your problem is. Children. You got a hidden hunger to fulfill your womanly functions, so to speak. They ain't man and woman to you, they're children.
Have I got to listen to this muck?
Here, have another swig of rum.
Mm-hmm.
Kate, I have an idea.
What?
Suppose we left off trying to kill each other.
How can we? Somebody's got to be captain.
We both would be.
You're balmy. Here, have a swig yourself.
Don't mind if I do.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us, Kate. I don't mind admitting, in these past few hours, I've taken a great liking to you. I have a respect for you. You're the first woman I've respected since me mother.
I accept the compliment in the manner it's given.
Well, the crew, they need a leader. They need a man and they need a woman. Your tender ministrations to keep them happy as children, and me keep them strong.
Blackton, are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Holy wedlock and nothing less. Solves the whole problem.
Blimey!
Captain and Mrs. Horace Blackton. How does it sound to you?
Captain Horace Blackton and Captain Kate Blackton sounds better. But I ain't saying it'll do. I'll have to think on it.
Why don't you? I'm not a bad sort, and you and I could have a bit of fun, what with piracy and all. There's 500 pounds on my head.
And there's 1,000 on mine.
Well, there you are. We'd be the most famous couple in history. You think about it, Kate. I'd be very proud if you'd give your consent.
I think I'll retire to me cabin. Me sentiments is all stirred up, and I'd like to gain me composure, so to speak. Me poor bloody head's all bumfuzzled, I do declare.
A good idea, Kate. You ruminate on it, and I'll tend to things on deck.
I feel a swoon. Cabin boy!
Yes, Captain.
Put the kettle on in my cabin. I want some tea!
Yes, Captain.
And fetch your jar of foot rub. My bunions are tormenting me.
Oh, yes, Captain.
Off ye go, then.
Everything all right?
Oh, everything's lovely, Muggeridge.
I didn't half get wind up when I seen you starting a duel with her. She's a dead shot.
I know, and I can hit the side of an elephant at 5 paces, but I couldn't let her know that. It had to be done artful-like. There never was a woman who didn't go all soft when you play on their heartstrings. I'm going to marry her, Muggeridge.
Marry her?
That's right. We'll have a ship. Her ship. A nice big crew and a good cook to boot. That'll be her, you see. What more could a pirate ask for?
A cook, is it? I heard that remark. I'll do no cooking for the likes of you.
Kate, now, Kate, listen.
I listened and I heard. Draw your sword, you miserable slubgullion. I'll shish kebab ya and leave you for the cannibals.
Kate, wait! Kate! No, listen, sweetheart. Darling. Kate. No!
No! And there you have it. Pirate Love, performed for your pleasure this evening by the Bennington Community Theater Radio Players. The script for this evening's performance of Pirate Love was adapted from a script originally titled Bloodthirsty Kate, which was an episode in the radio series Romance. It was written by Anthony Ellis and originally aired on March 31st, 1956. In this evening's production, Captain Kate was played by our very own Amanda Reagan. Amanda, how are you tonight?
Doing well.
Talk a little closer in the microphone. There we go.
Doing well.
Well, you actually got to play a woman this time. How rare.
It felt right.
And how beautiful. And what a woman. Captain Kate, strong, brave, smart, yet sensitive. Oh, why couldn't I have been your cabin boy? Oh my goodness. Now, did you model this character after anyone, or was this your interpretation of the character for us tonight?
Random interpretation, because I was like, I'm going Irish.
And you well, wow. Once you go Irish, and how did you decide to do that? Why did you choose an Irish accent?
I figured that the Royal Navy was going to be British, so I figured, how about being Irish, and that makes sense, and then we're hating each other even more.
Well, that's great. Okay, well, very good work tonight. I appreciate that. And I think I speak for the rest of the cast here, and certainly everyone here at Cat TV, when I say that we will never look at you again without thinking of the phrase "poachin' in my ocean." I think that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. But thank you. Very good work. Very good work. Well, we'll make our way over to the Scoundrel now and meet Captain Blackton, portrayed this evening for us by our very own Evan Pringle. Evan, how are you?
Oh, I'm well.
Oh,
yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're not too drunk over there, are you? Okay, you've been drinking the whole time. I'll ask you the same thing. Did you model your character after anyone, or is this your interpretation?
Not really modeled. I asked an acquaintance, if he had any input on who I should look at for vocal inspiration, and he echoed what I was thinking, which was Jeffrey Rush from the pirate movies.
Oh, okay.
Which he's a fantastic pirate in that, and I kind of tried it, but it doesn't really fit my voice as much as I was hoping. So I kind of just went with some kind of rough, gravelly sort of thing in between.
Well, I thought that worked out pretty well. I thought that was really good. Now, of course, in this script, you had two scenes which were intimate. I don't quite know how to say it. And I want to say that when I saw you stand up and drop your pants and bend over to make the scenes more realistic, a tear came to my eye.
Is that why?
And I think I noticed something along the same lines from everyone.
Well, I know it wasn't necessary for radio per se.
No, but
I wanted everyone to really feel involved.
Oh, we did. Is that method acting? Is that what they call method acting?
That or barely legal, something. I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Well, it was definitely above and beyond. So we all appreciate that. I'll ask one more question before we move on. Don't you think it's time you pulled up your pants?
Oh, but I feel so free.
Oh, well, good. Okay, well, you stay as you are. Well, we'll head over to the Exeter now and round out the roster of command officers. And our very own Kate, no relation, Kate Sullivan, played the captain of the Exeter.
Good evening, Robert.
And Captain Gallant, I'm sorry. Captain Gallant. And of course, very refined, very British, very upper class. I'll ask you too, did you model that after anyone, or is that just how you saw the commanding officer of a Royal Navy frigate, I believe we called it. Yeah.
I went for what would happen if Queen Elizabeth decided to go after pirates.
Oh my goodness, that is an image I'm going to take home with me. Okay, well, very good work.
Refined.
Oh, that was
That'll be a
great.
comic book.
And a
soon.
little ass
Yeah,
kicking.
oh my goodness. Oh, you
Except for being
arse
in the
kicking.
season.
I
Arse
don't know
kicking.
what you said, please. I don't know what the rules are on cable TV.
Beep.
So we've got to be careful. So. Okay, well, all right. Well, we'll stay on board the Exeter and meet, I don't know if you call it a first mate on a Navy ship, but the first officer of the Exeter was Ensign Purvis, played this evening by Melissa Hepler. Melissa, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm very good. Are you wearing those shades for any reason in particular?
It's bright in here.
Okay, it is bright.
It is very bright.
They're filming this, I think. So
all right.
it is very bright. You also had a very, I thought, refined voice. How did you arrive at your characterization?
Well, it's just natural. That's how I am all the time.
That is, you really wasn't really acting for you.
No, not at all.
Okay,
It was
we actually-
no leap at all.
we
I
typecast you.
do
Very-
that all the- yeah, it is typecasting.
Okay, well that was very good, Captain Gale. Okay, and Ensign Purvis. Okay, well thank you. Good work tonight. We will head back to the Savage and let's meet the other first mates. We'll start with the first mate of the Savage, first mate bosun, played this evening by Debbie Goldman. Debbie, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, Robert.
Good. You were hoping we would forget you, that we wouldn't get to you, but there you are, trying to think of what to say. So let me mention one thing. Debbie, you called me the other evening, a few nights ago, and told me you were struggling with gender identity issues. I was honored that you confided in me, and I know I promised not to tell anyone, and here I guess I've told just about everyone. But you said you didn't know whether to play first mate bosun as a man or a woman.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my personal.
No, not on the air. Well, I told you that the way you portrayed it, this may not be politically correct, but I said it was your choice. And
It's very politically correct.
and so, what did you decide?
Couldn't you tell?
I actually thought that since I didn't come on until page 6, I would hear what some other people did.
Oh, wow.
But I'd already decided that this was going to be a show that had both men and women aboard these
Right,
vessels
These ships,
trying to
yeah.
kill each other.
right.
So
Okay. So you were what? A man or a woman?
I was me.
You were Debbie Goldman.
Yes, I was.
Do we
Okay.
really have to have binary for our pirates
We
here,
are
people?
No, but-
opportunity murderers.
But she called me, and so I'm just curious.
There's only one restroom aboard the pirate ship.
I'm
We all
bi-curious.
the side of the boat.
Okay, well,
Piracy is an equal
and so
opportunity
if
employer.
Ensign Purvis was highly refined and very eloquent and very British and upper crust, first mate bosun was a little rougher, a pirate, a little rougher around the edges. So I still thought I could have seen you serving on the Exeter.
Well, a little more like number 1 Commander Riker to Jean-Luc Picard on Next Generation. Yeah.
Okay, so you're one of those. I understand. Well, okay.
Trekkie,
So,
yes, I am a Trekkie.
we will move on then. We will head back over to the Scoundrel and meet first mate Muggeridge, played this evening by Laura King. Laura, how are you?
I'm fabulous.
Right.
How are you?
I'm very good too. Now, did you have to give up your Friday night bath to be here or not? You said you weren't going to bathe.
That's cold, man.
Well,
No, I said I was going to bathe, and you told me no.
yes, I said no. Well, we're all about realism here. So.
Method acting.
No, I think you smell.
Well,
it.
I figured I was on this ship under this gruff captain.
Right.
He's method acting, so I brought my own form of method acting in.
Right. Okay. So, how did you come about your character? Did you model it on anyone, or is this just what you came up with? Or?
I just kind of listened to Evan and went with him
Okay.
because I figured if we're all around each other, we all kind of have similar sorts of
Right.
ways of speaking and
Right.
going about things. And I had the same thing with Debbie. I was sitting there thinking, am I more of a man part or a woman part? Because you seem to like
that's
to give
beautiful.
me, you like to give me those parts that really go either way.
Yes, I do.
Walk the line.
Yes, we walked the line. Well, I think that tonight you portrayed an iconic, weathered old sailor that's got salt water coursing through her veins. So I thought you did very well. Thank you very much.
Their
Okay.
veins. Their veins.
Their veins. Okay. Okay.
Correct
well,
pronoun use, people.
Okay.
Just because we're pirates doesn't mean we're savages.
That's true.
But I
Well,
was on the
speaking of
savage.
salty seamen, we come next to our very own Mike Cutler.
Salty indeed.
Now, I'm going to ask that everyone showed the respect for Mike that he showed you during your interviews, and maybe keep things quiet. We're back.
Evan
let's
has
see.
lost it. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, we're still on the scoundrel, and Mike
Too much
played
rum.
Namby. Namby
Arr, yeah.
of the
Blackton
scoundrel
is.
tonight, and I think
Is my line.
I think Namby is the roughest character we've had you play so
Yeah.
far. A bit of a departure, a long way from Dwayne Softman.
That's true.
Or is
That's
it?
True.
So, where did you come up with Namby? Did you have to reach down pretty deep to find Namby, or where did you come up with
I
that?
usually don't talk that deep.
Yeah.
Or
Wow.
around. So yeah, it was,
Oh
it
my
was a
gosh.
stretch down there.
Yeah, so that was good. Okay, well, very nice work. And I thought the peg leg was a nice touch as
Very
well.
good, yeah.
Okay, so
Worked.
we will head. Where we go now? We
gotta
head
leave
back
Cabin
to
Boy
the
out.
Savage,
Cabin
where we will meet Cabin Boy, known only as Cabin Boy, and more
come back.
familiarly as
Oh, yes.
Boy. And now Cabin Boy tonight was played by, well, now, okay, this can't be right. According to this, Mike, you also played Cabin Boy. Could this be true?
It is true.
You played Namby and Cabin
It
Boy.
is.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
kind of a yin and yang thing going on there.
It was fun talking to yourself, wasn't it?
Oh
It
my
was
God.
fun
Yeah,
talking
wasn't
to
there a
Arr.
scene where Namby and Cabin Boy actually had a conversation?
Yeah. I think they would get along in real life, though.
Now,
Have a few drinks.
so
Captain Boy would serve them up.
what did you have to do to end up with two roles in this play? No, wait. Don't tell me. I don't think anybody.
I won't tell you.
Anybody really wants to know, but there is a rumor that you and Amanda actually rehearsed the foot rubbing scene.
Yes.
I'm sorry we had to cut that a little bit short. And there's also, I think, a nasty rumor going around that you and Evan actually rehearsed the ointment scene. And I think it's just as well that we cut that short as well.
Yeah, we really need to keep
so
it.
very nice work.
Very
Thank you,
balmy.
thank you, very nice.
Yeah, it
So
was.
now, as long as we're on the, where are we? We're on the Savage. Let's meet the lookout of the Savage. Who else but our very own Bob Sugarman. Bob, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm still confused by the direction you gave me, which was both lookouts should sound the same.
All
Wait,
three, actually.
Wait, you're the lookout on the other two ships?
Yes, and I played them both exactly the same. As I
They
thought you-
sounded totally different to me. That's amazing. Oh my! So you were the lookout on the Savage, on the Scoundrel, and on the Exeter.
Whenever
Oh
it
my
said
gosh.
lookout, I spoke.
Is that why you were standing on your chair? I could never
Yes,
quite
yes,
figure out why
yes,
you
yes.
were
I
standing.
was trying to make a distinction,
Well,
but then
my-
I gave up and decided.
Goodness gracious.
Robert said play them both the same,
Okay.
so
I wondered why.
I figured it was rather a small part,
Really?
and
I
so
thought you
I
had a lot
figured if I stuttered, I could make it a bit longer.
Stretched out a little longer.
Yes.
I thought you were just nervous.
No, I just thought the idea
thought
of
you'd
a
gotten
stuttering
over it.
lookout was to me hysterically
Okay.
funny, but I don't know if it
Right.
was to
Right. Well, at least one of us thought so. So we've got that.
I
going.
thought it was funny.
But it added a few minutes, so I'm good. I'm glad for that. Okay, so only one character left in the whole thing, and that is three characters actually. The helmsman. According to this, you were also the helmsman on all three ships. Is that right? Even the one with the refined English voice. Is that
Oh yes, there I had a line. I had a whole line. I had a line.
And I'm not even going to ask how you got 6 parts in this play. I'm not going to go.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna
I
go
don't
there.
know. It's just
Okay.
my good fortune, I think.
Okay. Well, everyone, good work. This went pretty quick. I thought it was going to take longer than this, but that's all right.
You'd write longer scripts.
This is twice as long as it started out. I thought it was going to be like an hour or so.
He was running out of pirate swears.
That's right. I couldn't think of anything else. So thank you, everyone. Good work, everybody. That's going to wrap things up for your Radio Playhouse this evening. To all of our listeners out there and to the good people of Seoul, South Korea, we say good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.